everyone, sit erect. Sit erect. Have a beautiful smile on your face. Okay, let's try it one more time, ma'am. That was very bad. Let's do it one more time. Can I have a beautiful smile on your face? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. So, how is your day today? Good morning, sorry. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, how is your day today? By and so far? Tik tak. Alright, so I'll tell you something. So, when will your day will be very great, When it will be very great. I mean, you would have a chance to tell me that, it is very great day today. Sir, I had a very great day today. When will you say that? So can we go a little beyond this? हाँ? तेरी फालतू बातों से आगे चले थोड़ा? हाँ. No, I'm damn serious. In majority of the classes I ask, how is your day today? How it's going on? So they say it's okay. It's going tik. So I was just wondering when it would be a great day for you, when you'll get married. हाँ. Oh, seriously, you don't even know that when your day will be great? क्या होगा? कहाँ पे? तेरे को है ना इधर बंद करूंगा प्रेस्टीज पॉइंट के पॉटी में और खोलूंगा नहीं 4 दिन तक. होपलेस. तुम्हें पता है why he keeps answering this shit? Because you keep on taking the shit. I want and expecting a right answer from you people. I'm damn serious and I'm not going ahead without you answering me this. When you will have a great day. आज कोरोना वापस आ गया क्या? अच्छा, good. So when you will have a great day. Come again? Can't tell. Okay. Boys, English झेपत नाही का मराठीत बोलायचं आपण? हाँ. हाँ. Anyone else? Okay, so now I have to ask. Hey, माकड़, गाय बकरी चरा रहे हैं क्या इधर? क्या चक कर रहा है? भेजू क्या उधर? माकड शेण उचलायचं असेल तर इकडे कशाला यायचं? शेमडा कच करा. Hey. So alright, yes ma'am, will you tell me when you'll have a great day? Specs, yeah?
When everything goes according to the way decided.
Okay. Yes buddy, you, लाल कान में वाली. जब हम हैप्पी रहेंगे, जब हम सीए बन जाएंगे. Yes, what about you? Okay. Yes, पीछे चश्मा. Okay. Yes, बेटा you.
So every day is a great day actually. This is a great day because we are alive. We have to find something great in everything, everything we do. We went to the temple today, so it's great that we went to the temple.
That's lovely. Actually, you're right. See, I'll tell you, as long as we'll keep on depending on others for my happiness, majority of the time, most of the times, you'll get disappointment. I'll repeat. See, we are not able to understand ourselves as of yet. How do you expect anyone else to understand you? I asked you, what do you want? I asked you, what is a great day? You didn't have a meaning of that, so you don't know. So just understand, when you don't know what is a great day, how can you expect others to know from you and expect to perform like that? Even they are not at fault. So remember, if you can follow this one single principle, every day has to be the great day. It is completely dependent on us. So whatever is the problem around this world, the mankind has survived. Whatever has been the problem. So I have seen the earthquake of 1997. So I was at Solapur. So many lives were lost in Latur, Killari, right? And I thought that Latur or Killari will never be back the same again. But I now understand it is same. People enjoy. Only enjoyment, happiness will persist, will stay. Boredom, and my dear friends, That's what I can say. Depression, or what I can say, this anxiety, all this kind of an issue, the negative emotions. With those emotions, people are not attracted towards you. I hope you people are getting my point. So you need to be very positive in your life. मैयत देखिए, मैयत कोई एक रोतलू आदमी मरेगा. इफ यू सी ए फ्यूनरल, कोई एक बहुत बड़ा रोतलू आदमी मर गया साला रोतलू एकदम झंडू आदमी, and you will see that there are crores of people attending his funeral. No, but when you see a zinda dil admi, one who has been living his life thoroughly, you will find so many people in his funeral. When some event is happening, which is very, very great event, right, in terms of music festival or a comedy show where there is a lot of laughs and etc., you will find people flocking there together. So if you want to attract success in your life, first try and be happy. I tell this word try because actually I have to teach you to be happy. When you are a child, you are always happy. You are not like this. As a child, you never said that when you will be happy when I get everything. No. You are happy. Mom येडे में निकालती थी, बाड़ा उदय जाऊंगा, नहीं बोलती थी मम्मा, बेटा कल जाएंगे, आज बारिश है ना, आज बंद है. Mom used to tell you all nonsense stuff. आज बोकाड़ी है ये उधर, and you used to believe and you will be happy. You never had that furious face on your face कि दिन भर stress में रहना. So what is the lesson we have learned? You have to be happy at every cost. Is that okay? So try and see that you need to be happy. Whatever is happening around you, you don't have any other option. You need to be happy. कुछ भी हो जाए, you need to be what? Happy. I hope you people got this point. So with this, my dear students, yesterday I gave you some question as an homework. Like Sidhu Moosewala. See, I am not very well versed with this guy, but I have heard that he was a very great going guy. I mean, I haven't heard his songs because I think he was more popular in Punjab. No, but he didn't have any Hindi song. Any Hindi song? So, so I am not aware. I am so sorry. But yeah, if you say, I agree. So everyone, please be there on what? Which all question were homework yesterday? 8, 9, 10, 28. तुम्हारा क्या बोले? 8, 9, 10 and 8, 9, 10 and 28. So can you people come down to the question number 8? Alright, question number 8, I'll tell you what it is. You must have been able to solve it to the extent that what comes on the debit, what comes on the credit, but you are not aware what happens on the credit hand side. What is the balancing figure? So Modila has left it as it is, but I'll explain you what it is. It is called as consumed. It is an expense. So let me explain you this. Question number 8. So you must have created an inventory account. Online live, in case you can send me PDF. Yeah, PDF. It would be great. So inventory of stationery, where are you going to write down? Debit side. Opening stock of stationery on the debit side. Then purchase of stationery by check. So 2 bank account on the debit side. And purchase of stationery on credit from 5-star stationery mart. Which side? Debit side. But you are going to write down what? 5-star stationery mart. And closing inventory is given. And you are going to write it down on the credit side. So inventory has got which balance? I am listening. Debit balance. Opening balance, debit side. Closing balance, credit side. And the balancing figure will hit where, my dear friend? Consumed. And it will go in P&L account. Now you'll ask me what is P&L account. I will explain you once we go in the final account. So we have got an inventory account. So 2 opening balance, 480. 2 bank, 800. 2 5-star stationery mart, 1280. Buy. Closing balance 240, and then I have got by consumed 23. Do you all agree? Does that tally? Any query so far? So 2320 is the absolutely right answer. Okay. So now you must be having a question about this part. What is this? So I said you, it is consumed. I hope you people have understood what is consumed. Agreed? Yes. Are we ready to move on? Okay. Online live batch, you are not doing well. Huh? When I ask you to send the PDF, this is the place where I give more priority to the online live. I don't ask this face to face batch student. Here they don't have a courage not to solve the problem and come in my class. And you hopeless people, you don't solve the problem and you sit ideal there. You will get the kind of response you give it to me, huh? Online live. Huh. Which question is done? 8th. So next is what? 9th. Hey, 9th I think was done or what? I already explained you know this. But okay, let's see the answer. So this, can I show you the answer directly? So what has happened in this case? You must have opened. अरे ये तो कल क्लास में किया था ना? I give you 20 minutes. तो आंसर अभी चेक करना है सिर्फ, है ना? Let's see the answer. 9th is illustration number 2 ना? Yeah, here we see. Please check. This is the cash account. I'll give you some time. Please check. Cash account, does that tally? Hiren has sent me the answer. बाकी के नालायक लोग हैं. Please send me the PDF. अच्छा, if I ask you something, who should get a chance? The one who is performing well or the one who is not performing well? Who should get a chance? If in real life you are to give you are an auditor or you are, what I can say, the person who is recruiting the people, you will give chance to whom? The one who is doing well or one who is not doing well? Doing well. So online live, remember this, and I said you send me the PDF, you are not sending me the PDF. और जो आंसर भेज रहे हो उसका कोई लेना देना है उनके साथ. सो आप जब लाइफ में खुद उसको परफॉर्मेंस में या आप उसको चांस देंगे वन हु इज परफॉर्मिंग वेल, सो कॉमन सेंस अप्लाई करो. वंस यू गो फॉर अ जॉब, वंस यू गो टू अ क्लाइंट, ही इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू प्रिफर द क्वालिटी. सो इफ यू डोंट परफॉर्म इन द क्वालिटेटिव एस्पेक्ट राइट नाउ, यू विल नॉट गेट सिलेक्टेड. इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट. सो बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, यू हैव गॉट अ कैश अकाउंट. व्हाट इज द क्लोजिंग बैलेंस? 7180 what? Yes. Everyone agrees with this? Yes. Now after they have calculated the balance of 7180, they have carried forward the balance and written what? 7180. Do you all agree? Yes. Nandini, Nalaik, don't you have scale and pencil at your home? Idiots. Book diga. Book diga. Book diga. Pen drive student, online live student, Google Drive students, this is a random book which I have collected. Can you see they use scale, pencil, they write it properly? Okay. This is the second book. मेरे को randomly और एक दो तीन बच्चों के चेक करने. Can you see it? They have used it. Next. This is the next book. You can see it on the camera. So everyone is using it. Why you don't have to use it? Just because you are sitting at home. Sorry, book ले गया, book ले गया, book ले गया, तीनों, green, grey, and polka dots. नहीं रहा तो मैं नीचे बिठाऊंगा आज तुमको. वेरी गुड. सिलेंडर कौन लेके आता है बे? पेंसिल यूज क्या कर रहे? बायको तुझी आयलाइनर वापरणार, पेन्सिल वापरणार, परमनंट वापरल्यावर चिटकीण दिसणार आयुष्यभर. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस? अब जहां पर परमानेंट यूज करना वहां परमानेंट यूज करना. बराबर है क्या नहीं? आई मीन दे हैव रिटन इट प्रॉपरली बट ही हैज नॉट यूज पेंसिल. माकड़. हाँ, आई हैव सिलेक्टेड रैंडम पीपल. ओ, ताई अजून व्यवस्थित लिहायचं. सो इफ यू आर नॉट सॉल्विंग इट प्रॉपरली, डोंट एक्सपेक्ट अ प्रॉपर रिजल्ट. लेट मी बी वेरी अपफ्रंट एंड क्लियर. वेदर यू फील गुड और बैड, आई डोंट केयर. इफ यू आर नॉट राइटिंग प्रॉपरली, डोंट एक्सपेक्ट अ वेरी ग्रेट रिजल्ट, बिकॉज द वन हु डज अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज विल गेट अ कॉम्प्रोमाइज फ्रॉम गॉड. सीधा बात है ना, जिसको मेहनत नहीं करना है और रिजल्ट पूरा चाहिए. Don't you think so? He's a beggar. He's a beggar. Don't want to perform and want everything. I have never lived like a beggar. You perform well, you do well, and you expect well. All right, bank account, beta. What is the closing balance? Does that happen to be 25,000? Yes. Acha, there may be some cases where bank balance must have deferred. Bank balance must have deferred. Why? You must have routed the cash transaction through bank, which is okay for me. Any which ways, in case it is matched, fantastic. Nothing to worry. In case it is not matching, I am still okay with that. Cash bank account. Cash account is how much? 7180. Bank account is how much? 25,000. Now inventory 20,000. What about building? 10,000. Vijay tallied? Yes. Vijay tallied. Total. Now Madhu 2,000 tallied? Yes. Anand 5,000. Did it tally? Yes. Oh sorry, ho gaya na. Capital. Did it tally? Yes. Purchases. Achha, capital was 55,000 and then purchases, the balance is 4,000. Discount 180. Plant 5,300. Mukesh 5,000. Sales account 1,600. 1,600. Rahim 600. Wow. But 600 tallied, right? And in case of sales account, the balance was 1,600. 1,600. Bad dates. That's lovely. Is that okay? Now, done, na? Now we were expected to solve question number 10. But can we solve it together again? Because 10th was little different question. Are we okay to solve it again? So please create in the books of S, owner, H and what account? H and R account. एक बार वापस सॉल्व करते. कैन वी सॉल्व इट अगेन? यस. सॉरी, बातें कर ले पूरी, खत्म कर ले पूरी बातें कर ले. क्या क्या बातें होती है? माझ्याकडे एक भावली आहे, तुझ्याकडे गुड्डा आहे का, मला लग्न करायचंय तिचं. आमची बाहुली जेवतच नाही आहे, किती दिवस झाले लग्नच होत नाही तिचं. तू आणि तीच ना. काय बोलत होता तुम्ही? बुक एक ही है. हाँ, पर क्या इतनी जगह वहाँ फैल कर बैठ जाओ. नहीं, हमको बातें करने की सर. अपने बॉयज भारी रहते हैं. थैंक यू. क्या भाई, मैं भी भारी है, तू मेरे को अलग मत कर. इन द बुक्स ऑफ एस, एच अकाउंट और एक डिस्काउंट आया और इधर से एक डिस्काउंट आया. एच अकाउंट के बाद में नेक्स्ट अकाउंट इज व्हाट? आर अकाउंट. कितने प्यारे बच्चे हो तुम. किसी ने बताया तुमको ये? पर जब मैं पहले बोला करता तुमको भरोसा नहीं था ना. क्यों, घर में तो ऐसे ही बोलते थे, गेला एकदाचा कार्टा घरी घर ना तर बरा है ना. सो लास्ट टाइम वन ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट केम टू पुणे, very naughty. So you know what happened at his back home village? They set up a pandal and they started enjoying it. They started celebrating it. शेमडा गेला म्हणून इकडनं. So come along with me. Question number 10. Are we ready? So tell me, I love you. I owe you. I am gonna pay you. You are loved by me. Again the same thing. I am going to pay you. You are loved by me. One and the same question, sentence, ma'am. One is active voice, one other is passive voice. So here it is said, we are in the books of what? S. And S owes Mr. R. So who is going to pay whom? S is going to pay R. So R is what in my books? I am going to pay him. What is R? Liability. So can I not say by balance brought down? By balance brought down 15,000. Okay, Rasgulle? ताई किती वेळ झालाय, तुम्ही एकदाची व्यवस्थित लाईन मारा ना. एकदा लाईन मारता मग खोडता पुन्हा. समोरच्याला कळायचं कसं? मारलेली लाईन खोडतात माव. करा ताई, लवकर करा, बसलोय इकडे. सो वॉट एव्हर आय स्पोक in Marathi was required because this girl would have never understood what I meant to her. So she was drawing the line and erasing one. And she was least bothered, I was dictating answer. She was least bothered. बोले ये फालतू काम कर रहा है आनंद, इसको क्या समझता है, मैं जो कर रही हूँ सबसे भारी. I have to erase this line right now. ए भाई संतोष, उससे वो रबर ले उसका, तेरे को लेक्चर के बाद में मिलेगा बेटा, दे उसको रबर दे. एक बार इधर दिखा. ये फैंसी रबर की वजह से हम सफर करते हैं. दिस इज द रीजन वी सफर. एक साइड में है शार्पनर. दात घासून घे, ऑल इन वन आहे तर घे, ठेव तुझ्याकडे. शेंबड्या, ऑल इन वन म्हणे. सो बाय बॅलन्स ब्रॉट डाउन 15,000. मिस्टर एच ओव्स मिस्टर एस. सो एच ओव्स मिस्टर एस. So who is going to pay whom? H is going to pay S. So we are who? S. So in the books of S, H is what? Receivable. So can I not say to balance brought down? How much is that? 20,000. Tick mark the first item. Dear students, go further. Mr. R sold goods worth rupees 60,000 at 10% trade discount to Mr. S. We are who? S. So for us it is purchase or sales? Purchase. So the entry is purchases to R. R tai. Purchases to R. So buy purchases. In the bracket 60,000 minus Rasgulla Bachcha 10%. It will be 54,000. Do you all agree? Yes. Tick mark that. Now Mr. S sold to Mr. H goods prices at 30,000. So for us it is what? Sales, because we are what? S, and we have sold goods to what? H. What is my entry? H to sales. So can I come down to the H account debit side and I write down to sales? How much? 30,000. When you are in 11th 12th you are taught ledger account only after creating journal entry. Now you are doing it directly and you are feeling it also what is happening. Now when I am debiting H, you know that money is receivable for me. So when I am crediting it, you know that the amount is payable to him. Are you getting my point? Let's go on further. Record a purchase of 25,000 net from R. So what I am going to do? I am going to pay R. My entry is purchases to R. So can I not say credit side buy purchases? How much is that, Bitu? 25,000. Let me ask you again. Which were sold to H at a profit of 15,000. So you sold to H for what rate? 40,000. So that is 25,000 plus 15,000. It is 40,000. What is the entry? H to sales. So can I not say H account will be debited and I will write down to sales account. How much? 40,000. Now dear lovely students, yesterday I rectified one mistake in this question. Mr. S rejected 10% of the goods, R's goods of 4th April की जगह I cancelled it and I wrote down of transaction number 2. If you refer transaction number 2, it is a transaction of purchase for us. Go and check. R sold to us, S. So for us it was what? Purchases. Now you know that the transaction is purchases. My next question to you is, what is this? Purchase return? Yes. Because we are rejecting the goods. So for us it is purchase return. My next question is, yesterday I have already explained you whether it would be net of trade discount or without trade discount, that is gross trade discount. With trade discount. Do you remember? Yesterday I give you an example. Suppose there is a pen worth rupees 10. I purchase it from you. I pay you cash 8. I took up discount of 2 rupees, trade discount. Now suppose if I return that good to you, how much you are going to pay me back? 8. So the transaction never happened at 10 rupees. Transaction never happened at 60,000 rupees. Transaction only happened at what? 54,000. So when I am returning 10% of the goods, it should be recorded at 5,400. Do you all agree, ma'am? Purchase return has got which balance? Can I have the entry? R to purchase return. So I will say R. to purchase return? Can I expect an answer? You mean 5,400? Yes. You have been amazing so far. Now go ahead, next item. Next item is Mr. S issued a cash memo for 10,000 to Mr. H, who came personally for this consignment of goods urgently needed by him. I already explained you this yesterday. I said this is a credit transaction or a cash transaction. So what is the entry? Cash to sales. And because it is cash to sales and I am only asked to make the entry for what? R and H, I am not going to record it. Because the entry is what? Cash to sales. So write down a note. Transaction number 6. Transaction number what? 6 will not be what? Recorded in R and H account. In R and H account, as the entry is what? Cash to sales. Are we done? So dear students, this entry is not recorded. Now next, Mr. H cleared half of his total dues to Mr. S, enjoying 0.5% of cash discount of the payment received. 20,000 is received by check. So beta ji, come down to what? H account. If you carefully observe, there are 3 debit entries in what? H account. Can you please tell me what is the total? 90,000. What do you mean by that? That is receivable. So H has satisfied or settled how much? 50%. So can I not say working note number 1? No one is going to write down right now. H balance. How much? 90,000. Do you understand this? Yes. I divide it into 2 parts. Half settled, half balance. So what is the half? 45,000. So I will take CD. 0.5%. Yes or no? Yes. So 45,000 into 0.5%. 225. So boys and girls, when I subtract this, I get what? 44,775. Then they say 20,000 is by check and 24,775 is by what? Cash. Now if I have to make an entry, I am supposed to receive the money, so I will say cash 24,775. ये वो गाना कौन सा था? तू जहां मैं वहां नहीं बे. कैश क्या बोला था? तू जहां जहां रहेगा मेरा साया वहां होगा. कौन बोलता है किसको? डिस्काउंट कैश को बोलता है. यस और नो? सो डिस्काउंट अकाउंट सेज wherever you are cash, I will be there with you. So bank 20,000. Discount 225. 2H 45,000. Do you understand? So on the H account, credit side, I'll write down by discount, by cash, by bank. Yes or no? Yes. Please write it down. This is a working note. Sir, in the exam, are we supposed to do the working note like that? First of all, let me tell you, don't be don't expect much. This question will not be asked in exam. Suppose if it is asked, and I am supposed to make the working note like this, the answer is a big yes. Same type say you can do the working note. Is that okay? But a question नहीं पूछा जाएगा, so don't have much expectation. Ledger है बे, नहीं पूछ सकते, basics है. Someone somewhere is getting married today, and that's a good excuse to order gulab jamun in the day, right? Please see, send them good wishes. Zomato, अरे तेरी कुछ भी भेज रहे हैं. Once we are done, can we go ahead? Yes. Here we go. So we have got sales. Now I write down buy cash. Can I have, friends, cash account? 24,000. Then buy bank account. How much? 20,000. And by discount 225. Can you read further? What is that saying? Our totals due less 10,000 held back were cleared by check, enjoying a cash discount of 1,000 on the payment side. Please go and check. What is the balance to R? If I tell you, it is 15,000 plus 54,000 plus 25,000 minus 5,400. So balance is how much? 88,600. Do you all agree? So boys and girls, can I not say to balance, carry it down. Please focus. 10,000. Why did I write this? Please read that line and let me know. Please everyone read that line and let me know. Why did I say 10,000? Less 10,000 held back. And I said to discount. 1,000. So I subtracted minus 1,000 further. So boys and girls, what is the remaining balance? So to cash 77,600. Do you all agree? So what has happened is the entry is R account debit to cash and to discount. Yes or no? So I paid how much cash? 77,600. So first point is what? I calculated the balance. After I calculated the balance, I kept 10,000 aside. So my total balance was 88,600. 10,000 when I kept aside. So remaining balance I have settled. What is the remaining balance? 78,600. Out of 78,600, 100 is what? Sorry, 100 nahi. 1,000 is what? Discount. That's it. I hope you people got this point. So on the debit hand side, I wrote down discount and to cash. Now if you feel the account, you will get to know that on the credit side, I am saying it is payable. On the debit side, I am saying that it is paid and it is settled with the help of discount also. Now one thing which I just wanted to help you out, everyone. In future, anywhere and everywhere, when you are doing accounts, you should know this rule of cycle. If you want to have an entry, look, R account debit to purchase return. If you want to have an entry, purchase to R. This will be true everywhere. So if you don't know the entry, but you know the ledger account, which will happen in few topics like consignment, you will know what? Ledger account, because that is what we are going to practice, ledger account. So from that you can make the entry. There are many other topics also where you will be knowing what, like dissolution of partnership firm, partnership firm, admission, retirement, death. You know ledger account, you know revaluation account, and you want to make the entry. It's very simple through the ledger account. Move the cycle. Okay. So if I have to say, what is the entry over here? You can see this entry also. H to sales, H to sales, cash to H, yes or no? Yes. Bank to H, discount to H, yes or no? So this is how you move on the cycle. I mean, this is a trick which you should remember. अगर मजबूरी आई तो, जो गरीब लोग होते हैं ना, जिनको कुछ नहीं आता, सर कुछ करा दो सर. That is what. Have you understood? Let's go on. And what is the last transaction? Have you written this transaction? Yes. R. Brum brum brum. उन्होंने क्या बोलते? Close H account to record the fact that all but 5,000 was cleared by him. How much he did not clear? Because he became what? Insolvent. So when a person becomes insolvent, we call it as a discount or bad dates? So it will become bad dates. So when I say I love all but you, means what? मैं आपसे प्यार नहीं करता, समझे? Because when I say but, it means that I am excluding that thing. So all amount is paid, but what? 5,000. So can I not say H? What is your closing balance? I already know it is 45,000. कैसे पता है मेरे को 45,000? See, the total balance was 90,000. I have already settled how much? 45,000. So what is the balance remaining? 45,000. Out of that, how much I have not paid? I cannot pay 5,000. Why? Because the H has become insolvent. Yes or no? So that will become bad dates and remaining 40,000 would be paid. वापिस डिस्काउंट के साथ बैड डेट्स भी बोलता है. किसको? कैश को. क्या बोलता है? तू जहां जहां रहेगा मैं वहां वहां रहूंगा, मेरा साया वहां रहेगा. यस और नो? So can I not say my entry is cash, bad dates, 2H? Yes or no? So I'll say buy cash. बैंक चेक मिला है क्या? कुठे लिहिलंय? चेक आहे. हे बाय बँक आहे का रे? बाय बँक, बाय बँक, बाय बँक, बाय बँक. Can I have the figure please? You said 40,000. Buy bad dates. How much? 5,000. And buy. Bas. Does that tally? So it has tallied, and the next item is also telling, that is the balance is 10,000. Please check. So this question you can write down, revise before exam. Important hai. This question you can write down, revise before exam. If at all they ask any question on ledger, it would be this question, question number 10th. This type of question as in. Which other question was also homework? How much you said? Which one? 28. Time pass. But let's see whether you have become a time pass or the question is time pass. 28, are we ready? Yes. Yes, तो ऐसे आता ना पूछो मत. Yes. Okay. 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 Why I'm taking deep breaths? Because you might give me a heart attack by saying something else. So rent outstanding, we are only studying the modern approach, accounting equation approach. Agreed? Traditional approach, I said we need not worry right now. So you tell me, rent outstanding is what? Liability, closing inventory, asset, sales, income, or you can call it as revenue also. Income or revenue. Bank FD, cash, bad dates, expense, science background, great. Capital, capital. Sales tax payable, sales tax, expense. Rent, prepaid rent, rent received in advance, outstanding rent, bhari. Trade receivable, depreciation, drawings, negative capital, or I can say capital negative part. Agreed? Yo bro, yo. Oh Raze, मागचे चष्मा. Besides you, तुझ्या बाजूला बे. Besides you त्याला म्हणतात इंग्लिशमध्ये. झेपतंय आपल्याला काय? भारी. 28 is done. Which else? Done. So now we are expected to understand something which science background students are not going to understand. And it is better if they don't understand. If they understand, then there is a problem. So when you are a child, if you understood few things, then it was bad. It is bad even today. Right? So there are few things which you should not understand at the wrong time. One of them is right now what I am teaching you. Okay? So let me ask you, in accounts, do we do addless or do we make journal entries? I'll repeat again for you question. In accounts, do we make journal entries or we make addless? So long back, there was a concept called as closing entries. Now closing entries, why closing inventory entries? So suppose I have got a purchase account. So where will this purchase account go? See, if I say balance carried down. So do you think so the purchases of the year 2021 will go in 2022 and 23? Bashi, yes. Commerce, अंडे डाल के आए हो सिर्फ. अच्छा, you tell me ma'am, what was the expense of your last year, your studies? Fake, मेरे को भी नहीं मालूम. Okay, yes, science background. What was your expense? 1 lakh rupees was she has expended. Now, how do you know that, beta? But how do you know that? So, did you add them? So, whether that is an expense of that year or it is an expense of your entire life now? That year. So whatever you eat, whatever is the traveling you are incurring. कैसा दिख रहा हूँ मैं? अच्छा लग रहा हूँ ना? बैठू क्या ऐसे? थोड़ा गर्दन दुख रहा है पर मैं कितनी बार बोला तेरे को? ये ऐसे देखती है ना मेरे को अभिनव शी, कैसा चीप आदमी है, क्यों कर रहा है मेरे को फॉलो? हर रोज ऐसे ही बैठती है तू. Okay, if I sit like this, will you like? So suppose I teach like this. Will you love it? So if I do any activity in this class which is not normal, will you like it? No. So what I cannot do it, even you cannot do it, right? We both are at par, right? So please don't do it. Sit erect, be attentive. So I was saying that you have got an expense for a particular year, like advertisement, like electricity bill, like traveling, like food. These expenses needs to be transferred to that year only to calculate the profit or loss. So the nominal account or the income or expense account are not carried forward. Now, can you look at the AC? Okay. This AC has come from the last year in the current year, and it will go in the next year also. But if I ask you, on what it runs? So whatever electricity it has consumed, will it be carried forward? No. Because it cannot be carried forward to the next year. It was an expense of the current year. So ma'am, you bought this pen and you got the refill. You used it. You used it in the current year. It is an expense of the current year. It cannot be brought forward. It cannot be carried forward. So there are some items which cannot be carried forward. Now, do you eat food? Yes. Can you carry forward it to the next day? Not as a food at least. Yes or no? So all I am just trying to explain you is the food which you eat, consume is an expense. It is not carried forward, it is an expense of that period. Nahin? Let's go on. Do you have a car? Do you have a two-wheeler? Do you have a cycle? Yes. So whatever car you have got, the car is carried forward year after year. Yes. But fuel, no, that is an expense for the period, for that period. Is that okay? So my dear friend, all the income, all the expenses, whatever you have seen, I am so sorry I explained you, balance carried down, it is false, it is wrong. It is actually transferred to where? P&L account, trading account. Now you'll ask me the question, sir, what is the P&L account, what is the trading account? That you will understand once you come in what? Final account. Is that okay? So I'll ask some commerce background student, can you please give me the format of trading account? Please be quick, be fast, hopeless. Trading, नहीं, don't give me the format particulars rupees. Debit side में क्या क्या आएगा? To opening stock, to purchases, minus purchase return, to wages, what? To what? To carriage inward, to royalty, by sales, by closing stock, and to GP, and by GL. Okay, science background, stand up. Did I teach this? No, I haven't taught that. Where is the other science? Did I teach this? Hey, did I teach this? Though you are saying this, but did I teach this? No. This commerce background students already know it. That is the reason, my dear friends, if you are understanding this, there is a problem. If you are not understanding, there is absolutely no problem. So if you are asking me, what is the closing entry you have to do? So when I use the word, it is a trading account. Account means is a ledger account. Balance sheet is a statement. But trading account or P&L account is an account. So boys and girls, the entry is very simple. Trading to opening stock, to purchases, to wages, to carriage inward, to royalty. And sales to trading account and closing stock to trading account. Now you will ask me, sir, what is the transaction? How do I apply the rule? I'll tell you there is no transaction. There is a process. I'll tell you there is no transaction. There is a process. Process of closing the accounts and transporting it to the other place. So what does your mama do when she cooks the food and something is left over? What does she do? मैं अभी झापड़ लगाऊंगा, जल्दी से मेरे को बताओ. What does your mama do when she cooks the food? You have eaten up all the food and something is left over. What does she do? She will transfer in some other utensil and would put it into the fridge. Now this is the process. She is not cooking food. She is not cooking food. This is a process. In the process, she wants to, empty the bigger utensil. She wants it to put it for the cleaning so that she can use it to the next day. And small utensil, she'll keep it somewhere, and maybe tomorrow, next morning, she'll decide what to be done about that. Yes or no? Yes. So boys and girls, all I'm just trying to explain is this is a process. In this process, what I do is, now I'll ask you, purchases has got which balance? Debit balance. You tell me, what is the balance to dal? Dal. Amti. Not dal. Varan. What is the balance to varan? Liquid. ताई तरळ पदार्थ असतो तो. खीर खाल्लेली आपण तरळ पदार्थ. It is in a liquid state, yes or no? So now I have got this utensil, so I'll transfer it into this. Another utensil. Similarly, I am saying purchase has got which balance? Debit. So I'll say to purchase, debit trading. Now you'll ask me, sir, purchase, why are you crediting? Because I am transferring it, I am emptying it. What am I doing? Emptying it. This is the closing entry. Now what is the balance to the salary? What is the balance to the wages? So when I have to close it, I'll make an entry. Trading to wages, P&L to salary, P&L to rent. Now you'll ask me, why P&L? If you are understanding that, there is a problem. I said you very clearly, what is the process? Rent has got which balance? Debit balance. You just need to credit it. That's it. That's what I've taught you. मम्मी में लोग लेके जाए यार, बहुत गंदे लोग हैं. नहीं समझ में आ रहा मैं यार. अरे झंडू बाम पीडारी बाम. Rent has got which balance? So rent को credit करना total, because I am emptying it. Debit where? I said P&L. This is what? Closing entry. Now this closing entry was about income and expense. Now I have to make one more entry, and that is called as what I'll tell you. Can we first come down to the question number 27? Achha, can I tell it very clearly and bluntly, openly? I'll not be able to explain you this 100% in where? Year. I'll be only able to explain it in what? Final account. Those who don't trust me, you can write down. Ask sir in final account also question number 27. Those who don't trust me. Those who trust me, it's okay. I'll help you out with there. I cannot teach you right now because you don't know what is a trading account. और जो तुमको पता है वो घंटा कुछ नहीं पता है. मैं उसको वैल्यू नहीं देता, किसी भी वैल्यू नहीं देता. So trading account, whatever is put in is with the help of what? Closing entries. Similarly, whatever you put into the P&L account is with the help of a closing entry. So all I can explain here is how to make a closing entry. So closing entry is very simple. You have to reverse the balance and debit some place. So you will debit one common account like trading account. So for example, you are making an ice cream. Can you make an ice cream, beta? So what all do you need for an ice cream? Milk. Very good. Compost. Compost is a fertilizer, right? Why compost is required? You said compost, right? So milk then? Sugar, बराबर. Dry fruits. अरे अभी समझ में आया मेरे को, तो ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? Dry fruits. So milk, sugar, dry fruits. Next. Chocolates. Chocolates भी डालते हैं. Okay. Flavors. Anything? Flavor का essence. और कुछ? Fridge. Very good बेटा. सर आज एक काम करा, तुमची चप्पल सोडून जा. काय आहे, खूप गरजेचं आहे साहेब. तुमच्यासारखे कुठे भेटणार आम्हाला? आम्ही तुम्हाला माहिती आहे का दररोज कपाटमध्ये ठेवायचो आणि आईस्क्रीम व्हायची. तुमच्यामुळे आज उद्धार झाला आमचा. असे म्हणजे बालपणापासूनच होते का? चप्पल ठेवून जाऊ आपण आज, है ना? हो. ए भाई सुना, अच्छा तू है क्या? इसकी चप्पल निकाल कर भेजना, आज थोड़े से खड़े चुभने को ना इसको. कल ही दे इसको, साला बुद्धि उधर जाके पहुंच गई है. थोड़ा टोचेंगे तो ऊपर आएगी. I said what? Sugar, then milk, then dry fruits, flavors, etc. Now, when we put into a particular account, I get the complete ice cream. So, to calculate the profit or loss of a business, what we have to do is all the income and expense I have to bring it at one location. Just the way I am doing an ice cream, I am putting up all the ingredients at one place. And I'm making what? Ice cream. In the similar order, my dear friends, what I'm going to do is all the income, all the expense, I'm going to put it into two accounts. One is called as a trading account and the other is called as P&L. Trading account is that account wherein we put the direct expenses. And P&L account is that account wherein we put the indirect expenses. So boys and girls, thereafter I'll be getting the profit or loss of the business. Just like the way I get an ice cream after I put up all the elements. Right? Similarly, when I put up all the, for example, if I have to get a profit, I need to have a sales. I need to have a purchases. So when I put it at a one place, then I'll get a profit. But then I paid wages also, so I have to put wages also. Then I paid rent also, so I have to put rent also. So that I can get the final profit, yes or no? Yes. I hope you people are getting my point. So suppose if your father wants to get a profit out of you, so what is he going to do? He is going to say, I have educated him so much. So these are the expenses. And this Mathya, what is he doing? This is the income he is getting, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 2 rupees. So I am into the loss. But suppose he has invested so much of the amount and he says that he is earning 5 crore, 10 crore, 12 crore, 15 crore. Sapne dekho mat. This. Now I am into what? Profit. Are you getting my point? What is he doing? He is combining income and expense at one particular position so that he can get the profit or loss. So that's what we do it with the help of a closing entry. Have you understood? Yes. Good. Continue. Question number 27. Raze. Thanks. Welcome, na? Yes. Following information is provided for Messrs. Rishi Traders for the year ended 31st March 2021. You have got opening inventory. What is the balance to the opening inventory? Debit. When you want to empty, what are you going to do? Debit. I love you, love you, love you. Debit what? Forget. Those who are from commerce will understand. Trading account. Because opening inventory goes where? Trading account. So trading account debit to opening inventory. Say yes. Oh, purchases. What balance it has got? Trade. What I have to do? Trade. So those who are from commerce will understand. Science background, don't have to worry. इतना ही समझना credit करना. My entry is trading to purchases. अच्छा commerce background. आई शपथ खाऊं सांगा. Did you know these entries? Did you know these entries? मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता है. नहीं मालूम था इनको ये. अभी मालूम पड़ रहा है. ये इनको थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा क्यों मालूम पड़ रहा है कि उसने एक रट्टा मारा हुआ है ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. वो जब ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में पूछूंगा ना तो उनको वो भी मालूम नहीं रहेगा. भरोसा मान मेरा. लेट्स गो ऑन. कैरेज इनवर्ड. व्हाट इज द एंट्री? डेबिट व्हाट? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट टू व्हाट? कैरेज इनवर्ड. वेजेस. ट्रेडिंग टू वेजेस. सेल्स हैज गॉट विच बैलेंस? क्रेडिट बैलेंस. व्हाट इज द एंट्री? सेल्स टू ट्रेडिंग. सेल्स टू ट्रेडिंग. उल्टा सेल्स को रिवर्स करने का. सेल्स हैज गॉट अ क्रेडिट बैलेंस, सो आई विल डू व्हाट? सेल्स टू ट्रेडिंग. नाउ these are not transaction, this is a process. Go ahead next. Return inward. Return inward has got which balance? Debit. Now there can be two entries. There can be two entries. First one, return inward has got a debit balance, so I'll credit it. To return inward, debit what? Trading account. And the other thing is I can subtract it from sales, so the other entry can be sales to return inward. Shall I explain you again? Return inward has got which balance? At least you can tell me that. Debit. So I'll have to what? Credit to return inward. So this is sure. This is what I've taught. Now I have not taught you final account. But those who are from the science background, commerce background, you know that sales return is subtracted from what? Sales. So I can say sales also. और I can say trading account debit side. कुछ सुंदर टीचर ने बताया था ना, सेल्स रिटर्न को डेबिट साइड में लिखो बोलकर ट्रेडिंग के. सेल्स एक तो माइनस कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो यू कैन राइट इट ऑन द डेबिट साइड. So either you write down sales to return inward or trading to return inward. Say yes. Similarly, you tell me return outward will have which balance? Credit balance. So what I'll do? Debit. So I'll say the entry return outward to trading oblique purchases. Closing inventory. It has got a debit balance. Where do you write? Credit side of trading account. The entry is closing stock to trading account. Say yes. Now you must be wondering why closing stock is debited final account. I cannot teach you. Now commerce background student will also be not able to answer this. Technically closing stock has got which balance? Debit balance. So now sir, why are you reversing it? Because it is actually a closing balance. And closing balance in the ledger account is written on which side? Same side or opposite side? So it would be written on which side? Credit side. So entry would be closing stock to trading. Arey babu, opening stock is the opening balance and closing stock is a closing balance. If I make this format, you will understand it. So trading to opening stock and closing stock would be what? Closing stock to trading account. But any which ways, I'll explain you if you allow me in final account. अभी क्यों समझा रहा हूँ? I am just giving you a reference of closing the accounts. How do you close the account? By just reversing their balance and transferring it to the appropriate place. Now what could be the appropriate place? The appropriate place could be trading account, could be P&L account. When you will study consignment account, it could be consignment account. When you are going to study partners account, it could be partners capital account. Closing simply means reversing the balance. That's what I have taught you. वो कहाँ जा रहा है वो नहीं सिखा सकता अभी मैं. I cannot teach you right now. I have just explained what is the closing entry. Reversing the balance. If this kind of question comes in exam, which is a possibility for 5 marks, those who don't know can't even lift the pen and write. You don't know what to write. So it's better that at this moment we understand the process, and where it will be going ultimately we'll understand it in final. थोड़ा किसका देख रहे? आंसर लिखना पड़ता है इसका. कौन से इसमें पूछा गया था ये? This was mock test paper October 21 na. So shall I show you the answer? Yes. This is what we have learnt, sir, throughout the period of my time. Where is that? Which is this topic we are studying? Which is this question? 27. Raja Babu, the first entry, return outward to purchases. Do you remember this? Okay, return outward to purchases. Do you remember this? क्या पता तुम रिमेंबर करते हो कि नहीं. अबे वही है ना, रिटर्न आउटवर्ड है ना इसमें. कितना है? हाँ. Then next, sales to return inward. If you remember, return outward has got a credit balance. I have debited it. That's what I have explained to you. Why are you debiting it? Return inward has got which balance? Debit balance. I am crediting it. Now why sales? Why purchases? I'll explain where. Final account. And commerce background student, you know that. I can explain that there only. Now next, sales to trading account. Sales has got which balance? Credit. So I have debited sales and trading account. Now can you tell me, opening inventory has got which balance? Debit. I have credited. Then purchases has got which balance? Debit. I have credited. Wages has got which balance? Debit. I have credited. Carriage inward has got which balance? Debit. I have credited. So I have made an entry, trading to opening inventory to purchase to carriage inward. So whatever entry I made single, they have combined the entries. Yes. And Raja Babu, the last entry is closing inventory to what? Trading account. And then there is a calculation of a GP. GP you will understand when you go in final account. And the entry for GP is trading to GP. So I'll explain this in final account only. चलो थोड़ा ना देखो मेरा करो जल्दी से. Make the first entry. अच्छा, this question you will see that revise with final account. You are going to write down what? Revise with final account. Achha, can I give the last sentence? If you have understood this question completely, then there is a problem. If you have not understood and there are doubts, it's okay. Because your doubts will be cleared when you go into what? Final account. Right now I cannot teach. Which is this question? You mean 27? Please be fast, huh? You are very slow. Be quick, be fast. While you are writing, do not forget to maintain the smile on your face. Gudiya, what's your good name? Kudli Manti? रिया, असं नाही करायचं बाळा. 4 दिवस झाले फोटो काढते दररोज तू. कुठल्या गावची तू? पुण्याचीच. देवा, आळशी ठोंबी आहे एक नंबरची. कम अगेन. नाही नाही, कोणाला सांगू नको. सो ही आस्क मी, शुड वी राईट द नरेशन? डोंट राईट अँड डोंट टेल एनीवन. In case you want to write, you can write. Arey, these are all closing entries. Being you can write down, written outward closed in, purchases account. कौन सी? किसको? नो. डेबिट वाले सारे मतलब यू मीन टू से वेजेस? या यू कैन कंबाइन ऑल दोस. So trading to purchase, trade, matlab all debit items you can combine. So shall I scroll down? Shall I scroll now? Shall I scroll further? यार कितना इरेजर यूज करते रहे. मैं इरेजर निकालने वाला है सबके इसमें से. खोडरबर घेऊन जा रहे इनचे सगळ्यांचे. आधा टाइम पास उसमें चालू रहता है. नेल पेंट लगाया वापस निकाला, नेल पेंट लगाया वापस निकाला. गावठी आदत लग गई. Have you all done? No, not required. I mean, you do it right now if you want to, but I'm not going to explain you right now what it is. I think I did a mistake. I should have explained this in final account only. Because it's more easy to understand there. Have you all done so far? Okay. Now everyone's very kind attention here. Listen to me. Now which all questions are pending? Question number 2 is pending. You can write down final account. Question number 2, I will do it in what? Final account. This is about equation which is dealt in balance sheet. Now question number 3 also I will do it in final account. In fact, what I am going to do, you are going to solve it on your own in final account. Now when I go to the next question which is pending, I think it is 16th. Other questions all are done, right? Then you are left out with question number 16. That is subsidiary book. That is what? Subsidiary book. So we haven't dealt with. 17 is subsidiary book. 18 is subsidiary book. 19 is subsidiary book. 20 is subsidiary. 21. Can you see? Rectify the following. 21 is what? Rectification of error. So this we are not going to deal right now. 22 I think we are done, right? Yes. Then 23 is capital and revenue expenditure. This topic we haven't done as of yet. So 23 is capital and revenue expenditure. Say yes. 24 is subsidiary book. 25 is subsidiary book. 26 we have done. 27 we have done. 28 we have done. 29 you can write down final account. 29 is what? Final account. Happy? Then boys and girls, 30, if you want to do it, you can do it as an homework. It is not to be done in final account. In fact, I am not going to do it. You can check if you can solve it. So do you remember that equation? LHS is equal to RHS. Total asset is equal to what? Capital plus liability. So can you check? 15 lakh is an asset. Liability is 2,50,000. So what will be capital? 12,50,000. Please check. Yes. Next, asset is question mark. 1,50,000 is liability and capital is 75,000. So the asset would be how much? 2,25,000. Do you all agree? So बेटा जी क्वेश्चन आएगा नहीं, तुम्हारी खुशी के लिए कर लो, आने वाला नहीं है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 31. Hey झंपुड़िया. Question number 31, we can do it in final account. In case you want to give a try, you can give a try. But I would prefer more doing it in final account. And 32, final account. 32 is what? Final account. 33, done. 34, done. 35 is subsidiary book. Is that okay? And 36 is also subsidiary book. Then we are done with this topic. Except subsidiary book. Is that okay? Yes. So subsidiary book we'll see when we are going to do it. So subsidiary book ko chhodkar, otherwise we have done it. Is that okay? So now there is an important message for you student. I not sure. You understand what is not sure? Yes. So am I giving final answer? No. I am planning for 5 days off for me, because once this batch kicks in, I will not be able to take a break, and my subject is such that I am occupied for all 12 months. So first I teach for intermediate accounts, then I teach advanced accounts, then advanced accounts. नहीं समझे? First I teach what? Accounts, then advanced accounts, then advanced accounts. So this has been my life for last 10-12 years. So maybe I will be taking a break of another 5 days or so, though I am not sure. And if I take that break, it will happen from Monday. So if I come, your batch would be there for next 5 days or 2 to 3 days, whatever it is. If I don't come, then you have an holiday for 5 days. डोसक्यात घुसला? क्या घुसला? First word is I am not sure. So it's not mandatory that you will have an holiday, because I haven't booked the ticket as of yet. So nothing is permanent right now. So if I get a chance to book a ticket wherever I want to go, if I get it, then you will be having an off for how many days? 5 days. So in that case, my class will resume on 11th. So I'll give you off from 6th or 5th, and then I'll be back on 10th. But 10th I'll be back little late, so I won't be able to do it batch in the morning. So 11th I'll resume it. 11th is Saturday, so what? Now, 11th is Saturday? You sure about it? कितना फेंक रहे हो बे तुम? Oh, yeah, how do you know it, yaar? How do? How do you know it? 11th is Saturday, yaar. This is super impressive. In case you didn't know that 11 was Saturday, I mean, in logic sense, still you should pretend to show that, oh, I knew it, 11th was Saturday. I have got some superpower. You should not say I knew that 10th was Friday. Hopeless. So any which way, so I'll inform you again on the group. So when we are going to come back and again we are going to start. Is that okay? So that's the reason I'm not sure, and that's the reason I'm not starting with the new topic, because it will remain then haphazard. करते का ताइए? Oh. So प्यार से bye बोलो. Bye. God bless you all. What is the message which I gave you today? No. Be serious. Be serious. Happiness depends on whom? Me or you? Yes. So okay. Can I ask you? Will the situation will always be great in your life? No. It cannot be great. Does your mom cook every day great food? No. I mean, you have been loving your mom so much. Ever since the beginning, she has been taking care of it. But still, when you see something which you don't like, darroz kya banati hai ye? So there are ups and downs. There is not always love. So I hope you people will agree on this and take care of yourself. Pyar se bye bye. Take care. Khuda hafiz. Saturday, I don't think so. I'll take a class. Tomorrow is holiday. Saturday को लेना रहे तो अभी कहीं को जल्दी छोड़ता मैं. अरे मैं नहीं कर सकता सिलेबस. Why I cannot? You can stop the recording. मैं सिलेबस क्यों नहीं कंप्लीट कर रहा मालूम है? अरे वो 17 जून से जो आएंगे ना उनको क्या हैंडल करूँ?